Let me clean that. There we go. Hey guys, Skits Tony here, the greatest YouTuber on the planet, the greatest live streamer in the world. How it is, how we be. I hope you're having a beautiful day, evening, afternoon, wherever it is that you're tuning in from. And yes, you're reading the title of the video. I am a Christian, but I'm not a Christian YouTuber. That's right. And before I start yapping, I don't think this is going to be a very long video. I want to prep the camera. Oh, let's take a look at my Luffy t-shirt. Amazing! Big boy Luffy. That's how we do, that's how it is. All right, maybe I can prop it there. There we go. Got my two hands. Amazing. All right, so I am a Christian, but I'm not a Christian YouTuber or content creator. What does that mean? Well, I am a Christian by faith and by choice. God is the number one. I do believe in him. And of course, I do believe in the big man, the mightiest of all kings, except God, is Jesus, Jesus Christ. The Holy Spirit. I've read the Bible. I like the Bible. In the Old Testament, I guess my favorite books are Ecclesiastes and Proverbs. And regarding the New Testament, my favorite book is Revelations by far. But yeah, and I'm not ashamed of, admitting to being a Christian. I have a beautiful necklace with a cross. Here it is. I'll kind of zoom it in here. Bada beam, bada boom. I'm not ashamed of being a Christian. It's something, I tell everybody I meet. And I think everybody who knows me from before also knows that I am a Christian. I am a proud Christian. But I am a content creator and I am a full-time YouTuber. And even though I am a Christian, I do not necessarily want my YouTube channel to 100% center or gravitate or revolve in, producing and putting out 100% of the time Christian related content. Am I going to talk about my faith? Sure enough. Am I going to talk about my struggles? Sure enough. Am I going to talk about perhaps the struggles that I go through on a day-to-day basis being a Christian in 2025? Sure. But my YouTube channel is not going to entirely revolve about that 100% of the time. If you are familiar with my channel, or if you are new, and this is your first time seeing me in the internet or on YouTube, you can take a peek at my channel. I think I have over 500 videos or so, maybe even more, maybe a little bit less. And very few of my videos revolve around the Christian faith or me talking about, my beliefs and, the Bible and whatnot. And about 95 to 96% of my content revolves around either skits, anime-related skits. We also do a lot of music here, and I probably have over 80 beats uploaded to the channel. I'm not the best beat maker or the most lavid FL Studio producer. FL Studio is the software that I use to make beats. I just make music and I have fun doing it. And it's a big staple in the channel. And I've recently began to, gravitate towards a more IRL type of content where I just talk into the camera about whatever it is that I want to talk to it about. Because that way I think you guys get to know me more as a person. And it's also fun. So I've been rotating. I just pretty much do whatever I want to do with my YouTube channel. And yeah. It's something that, this video is something that I've wanted to film for a very long time, but I just recently got to do so. I'm back home from a trip that I took. I went to Spain for about almost 2 months, and I just recently came back to Venezuela. As you can see, I am in my room and in my home office. This is, this is like the work station. And yeah, one of my subscribers, I have to do a Q&A video now that I'm thinking about it, but one of my subscribers wanted to, in the future Q&A video that I'm going to film, he wanted to he asked, what is your religion, or what do you believe in, and does your faith pin your faith against like atheism, or like, is it better to be a believer than a non-believer, and why? And I guess I will answer that question right now as well. I guess it's like a very boring landscape, or a very boring life to lead if you don't believe in anything. Like being an atheist, agnostic, just denying the highest power, or the higher power, God. I don't know, for some reason it doesn't click in my brain. I'm a guy that has been, a lot of my interests have to deal with like fiction and fantasy. Let's say anime is a big part, shonen anime, since I was very young, I've been looking at cartoons or anime like Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Saint Seiya, Slam Dunk, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, etc. And, these are all universes, or most of them exist in universes that far transcend the human one, right? You've got people with powers. You've got people who can fly. You have people who can breathe in space. You have people, or you have characters that are capable of exploding or destroying entire galaxies. You have characters that sometimes like embody a certain element. You have a guy that can manipulate fire or water or air or wind and blah, blah, blah. And these are things that I'm very, enthralled and moved by. And, I find a very, very big liking towards. And I wasn't a Christian for the longest time. I recently got introduced to this. But if I believe, or if I can accept fictionally, right, a character like Goku, for example, why couldn't there be something like, and even in Dragon Ball Z, there are gods, and many gods, and in many universes type thing. Why wouldn't I be able to believe, like, this is the way I think, maybe it's only unique to me. Why couldn't, in this world, in this reality, why couldn't there be a deity or a character or a person who could be capable of doing, many things? And there are many things in the Bible that could be described as miracles, right? Things that are, that no human being could pull off, and only God or his angels or his, or his team could, pull through. Let's say like the splitting of the Red Sea, Jesus being able to walk on water, Jesus being able to resurrect the dead, and, cure diseases, and just do so many things. Why, I would ask myself, like, why would that be so hard to believe? And the universe is so complex, and there are so many things that you can't just justify by science alone. Like you could, but for example, why is nature so perfect? When you look at, or why is a human being so like intricate? Like, who was able to pull off, to create something like this, right? And long ago, I believed in like the universe, right? The universe was like, let's say, the creator of all things, and the universe spawned many, many, many things. But then when I started reading the Bible, and when I started to like ask myself more, why couldn't it be possible for a deity, or for a man, or for a being, or for a God to exist in this world? In my brain, it started making sense, I guess. And right now, I 100%, without a shred or a shadow of a doubt, believe in God. I believe in Jesus. Jesus, you could look it up or you can research it yourself if you want to. He historically existed. And yeah, like the more I started reading and researching and reading the Bible, like I read the Bible, and at the same time, it was like reading a shonen manga, bro. And not to, I'm not saying this, you know, with like with a very humoristic or funny tone. That's like the impression of wow, what I was like reading, right? God is such an amazing character, and the things that he pulls off in both the Old Testament and the New Testament, they're amazing. And I can say that I love him. I can say that I have a close relationship with him. Uh, you know, I'm not a perfect Christian. You know, I sin on a daily basis. And I try to improve. I try not to, but you know, I think it's very regular for a person to fall and to make mistakes. But yeah, you know, it's been a very interesting and a very, very special journey. So I just wanted to share that with you. You know, even though I am a Christian, I'm not ashamed. I'm actually very proud to call myself a Christian and to, you know, read the Bible. I recently finished the Bible, so I'm not reading it daily. I should. And for example, what I'm doing right now is jumping between like Ecclesiastes and Proverbs. And I try to read the Bible before I have the first meal of the day. And, you know, I meditate consistently or think about, you know, my relationship with God. How can I improve it? And how can I be a better Christian? And I fight with a lot of things in the spiritual warfare or in the spiritual war that takes place 24 hours a day. And yeah, you know, I'm not ashamed of being a Christian, but don't get me wrong. This YouTube channel, Skitsland, and the other YouTube channels that I will have, as I have more. It's just that I haven't shared it. I don't know if I have shared it with you guys yet, but I have a Spanish YouTube channel that I'm currently working on a lot. So yeah, I might be a Christian. I am proud of it. But this is certainly going to be a more ample space to discuss, you know, the things that I enjoy doing, the things that I love, music, anime. Sometimes it could be faith. And yeah, you know, I've been meaning to make and record and film and upload this YouTube video for a while. And that's why maybe you're seeing it right now. And with that being said, hey, I hope you have an amazing day. And I'll see you, hopefully, in the next YouTube video. Boom! Peace.